You feel it right in the center of your chest. A perfect moment clicks into place, and almost instantly, you can feel it starting to slip through your fingers. We spend our lives treating happiness like a permanent destination, a house we can eventually buy, move into, and lock the door behind us. Think about the last major milestone you crossed. You put in the work, you earned the promotion or the degree, and the thrill was undeniable. Then Tuesday rolled around, and the feeling simply evaporated. When that high disappears, the instinct is to assume you failed some internal test. In reality, this inability to hold on to a good feeling is a biological certainty. Evolution designed happiness to function as a temporary emotional response, rather than a baseline setting for the human brain. Curious, if our bodies purposefully engineered joy to be impossible to sustain, we have to look for the survival utility hidden inside that loss. When you encounter something unexpectedly great, your brain fires off a sharp, immediate chemical spike to ensure you pay attention to the new stimulus. This illustrates hedonic adaptation. You get the initial rush, but the feeling steadily drifts back down to a flat baseline, even if the positive experience continues. To save energy, the brain adjusts the baseline upward, absorbing the stimulus until it feels normal. Your nervous system views this as necessary efficiency. However, the conscious experience of this energy conservation feels like the tragic loss of a good mood. Your brain actively works to neutralize the extraordinary to protect your internal equilibrium. The fading of joy represents the brain successfully executing its mandate to normalize our surroundings, ensuring we stay alert to the next change in our environment. Nature doesn't just erase the old high, it replaces that satisfaction with a relentless craving for whatever comes next. This is the dopamine cycle. It's an incentive pushing you through anticipation, action, and reward, followed by a plunge into a deficit. This ensured our ancestors kept hunting instead of resting. The loop kicks into overdrive, prioritizing the next meal. Modern life forces this ancient survival mechanism into a contemporary environment it was never built to handle. Constant digital stimulation and artificially high expectations provide a barrage of triggers that overload our internal circuitry. Society's demand for permanent happiness exhausts the dopamine cycle, leaving us in a state where genuine joy becomes even harder to capture. By forcing a delicate evolutionary tool into perpetual overdrive, we turn the pursuit of happiness into an exhausting trap. Our natural world relies on temporary states, where beauty often stems from things that exist only for a moment. The fading of happiness serves as an intentional, necessary feature of the human experience. Because the feeling cannot last, its arrival carries weight. This transient, unpredictable nature provides the emotion with its profound value. Peace comes from acknowledging the rhythms of these emotions, rather than attempting to trap happiness in a jar. When we stop demanding constant satisfaction and instead appreciate these temporary visits for what they are,